Growing up, I was taught to equate emotional expression with weakness. "Never let them see you cry," was the mantra I heard repeatedly, echoing through my childhood into adulthood. This lesson, intended to fortify me, instead became a cage that stifled my emotional development. Even at funerals, a time when tears are normal, my family stands still, unyielding to the grief that claws at our insides. This environment taught me to suppress my emotions, to bury them so deep that I couldn't find them. But as I've journeyed through life, I've learned the dangerous cost of such suppression and the profound relief and understanding that comes from finally listening to what my emotions have been trying to tell me. Allowing myself to truly experience and analyze my emotions has been transformative. It wasn't just about acknowledging anger, fear, sadness, or joy, the basic emotions we all recognize. I had to dive deeper into the nuanced emotions like bitterness, resentment, and guilt. These complex feelings required a deeper understanding and a dedicated approach to manage effectively. Anger was the first emotion I tackled. It was the easiest to recognize because it burned the brightest. My anger often stemmed from my passion for justice and kindness. Seeing or experiencing anything contrary, especially abuse or trauma, ignited this fiery feeling inside me. As a survivor of abuse myself, having my boundaries violated was a significant trigger. Initially, I reacted negatively because it was an infringement on my respect and personal space. However, learning that my anger was fueled by deeply held beliefs and passions helped me channel this intense emotion into more productive and fulfilling endeavors. I also learned that sadness was not a weakness but a profound measure of how deeply I feel pain, whether inflicted by loved ones or by circumstances affecting those I care about. This sadness often manipulated my interactions, making me overly eager to please, and vulnerable to being mistreated. It was tied intrinsically to another paralyzing emotion: guilt. Guilt had me overextending myself, taking on responsibilities that were not mine, like caring for children who were not my own, long before I had children of my own. The love I felt for these children was real, but it also obscured the necessity to prioritize my own family's needs. Guilt taught me the hardest but most crucial lessons. It allowed me to forgive myself for not being able to save everyone, which was an impossible burden I had placed upon myself. Understanding this helped me accept my humanity and the reality that prioritizing my family and myself wasn't selfish but necessary. Resentment was another challenging emotion tied to my past, particularly regarding what I had missed during my marriage. Letting go of resentment meant focusing on the present and appreciating what I currently have, rather than holding on to past deprivations. Shame was perhaps the most insidious emotion I faced. It sprang from the negative labels others imposed on me and, in turn, I internalized them. Battling shame meant challenging these external and internal narratives and striving to see myself in a new, more compassionate light. Bitterness and disappointment are emotions I am still learning to navigate. Recognizing my capacity for bitterness was startling. It required reevaluating my reactions and expectations. Managing disappointment involved adjusting my outlook, acknowledging that not all expectations are realistic and that flexibility can lead to less emotional turmoil. This journey of emotional exploration and management is ongoing. Each step forward is a step toward healing old wounds and preventing new ones from forming so deeply. It's about building resilience, not just for myself but for those around me who may learn from my struggles and triumphs.
As I continue to share my experiences, I hope they resonate with those who hears them, offering insight or perhaps just the comfort that they are not alone in their emotional struggles. Our emotions are a fundamental part of who we are. They should be listened to, understood, and respected, not feared. If this message resonates with you, please show your support by liking and sharing it with others. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay updated with new empowering content as it becomes available. Together, we can make a difference and spread inspiration far and wide. #SpreadEmpowerment #subscribe for inspiration.